Nice. So somewhere down here is Zavala's auto rifle.
Oh, down here.
Yeah, it's meant to be between the tenants of something and something.
Here.
Ah,
At the glittery
wait
stone.
until evening. Hopefully it launches on both of our screens.
My screen's black, so.
Looks like it did. Oh.
It's quiet tonight. Peaceful.
Journey again, really?
For centuries, that's been my purpose. To keep this city and see it at peace. Iron rusts. Shields crack. You bend to your purpose. You contort to carry it. And forget that you were upright before. I forgot I could look beyond my own feet. Beyond one step at a time. Duty bound and bent me. But it made me. If I set that burden down, I no longer exist. Do you understand? I am, right now. My burden made me, but it didn't make me lonely. Sophia. Hakim. Cade. Amanda. Taj. Every loss. Every friend etched across my heart. Ikora. You. Every guardian whose trust I commanded.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And that remains. In the absence of duty, that is what makes me. Thank you for walking with me all these years, for carrying this burden with me. You make me proud. I have only one life left, Guardian. I am afraid, but I continue. I live.
Zavala, Guardian, what's...
It's time, Ikora. Before you and the Guardian, I
Oh.
formally renounce my title and post.
Oh.
Ikora, the Vanguard is yours. There is no one else I would want to take up this burden.
I've known since Kepler. 3 called me Commander. A mistake, a confusion of time. It was always going to be like this, wasn't it?
You must say yes, Ikora. Or it doesn't happen.
I told you, I already have.
It's a nice evening.
Aww.
And there is much to do. But join me. As friends, not colleagues. For a little while before I go.
I'm happy for Zavala.
Same. Do we think this would have happened if Lance wouldn't have died?
I don't know. I think he would have went through the same arc as he did in the final shape. Means there'll be another Titan. Well,
They won't.
yeah.
Oh.
In theory, there should be another Titan Vanguard.
Nothing ever stays the same, does it? What do you think is in our future?
That's for us to decide. Together.
Find it so weird when I speak.
Happens so rarely. That was the good ending.
That was a good ending, yeah.
Would it have happened anyway? I mean, yeah, 3 did call Ikora Commander, so I suppose it would have happened either way, but would the cutscene have happened the same?
I wonder if he would have died.
Maybe. Okay.
And then there's another one.
Yeah, there is. So, if we go to the EDZ, I believe we can get this secret. The not so happy ending.
Everyone dies. Kaboom!
I don't even know if it's a cutscene, less just there's talking. Might be more of an in-game cutscene.
I have to admit, I was spoiled.
To
And
what?
like half a minute before we started watching the cutscene, because I have YouTube open on the other screen. I was actively watching a video, and then I saw a tiny little thing in the corner. A video recommendation from 3 days ago, Zavala retires, secret ending.
Oh, I actually managed to not see that. It's been some people's videos have been recommended to me a few times, but none of them have contained an actual spoiler in the title.
Yeah, like that's shit.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's just a tiny thing on the side, but like, don't put that kind of stuff into your title, people.
No, I'm happy Zavala's went that route though. I think he needs a break.
Agreed.
For a guy who's been in his like depression phase for basically the entirety of D2.
What about D1?
I think he was more upbeat in D1. It's because of the city being attacked at the start of Destiny 2 that he sort of went sad.
Fair.
Alright, Portal, where are you going to take us this time? Okay.
Funky forest.
Yeah. This is where it had been taking me, but there should be a path, like there should be another portal hopefully at the end of this next section. We should maybe claim the triumph. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, that would have been smart. Let's go back out and then claim the triumph and then come back in.
I claimed it.
I didn't.
Detour, courtesy of Melon. I'm loading.
Alright, I've claimed the triumph. Say, I don't know if that portal's meant to take us directly to the shard or if it... like we have to go through several portals to get there.
As long as it doesn't take us directly to the shard.
No, that would be bad. Okay, I took the same place, that's fine.
Next portal?
Yeah. And then there should hopefully be another one after this. Yeah, there is. Good.
Okay.
I was able to get here before. It was just this last portal wasn't here. Well, let's see what's going on. Oh, you have to approach it. That's just, it's been ingrained into us that you jump into portals. Right. Shall I? Can you approach the portal as well?
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
No, well, no, I can't. It's the same situation. You do
Okay,
it for us.
I'll approach then. Did that do it? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's black.
Good, good. Oh. Oh, is it like a mission? Can we jump in now? Oh. It's like a mission. The Shard of the Traveler.
Maybe it
with
isn't a mission, maybe it's just...
Lodi.
Oh, no, it is.
Indeed, Lodi.
Oh, ow.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Lodi?
Hello, my good chum.
There's blood on our hands, isn't there? From this little spat. Even they know it. That our meeting is inevitable. The Eternal Nine. Big deal. Between you and me, who isn't? You know, the pieces they want you to knock down are already set. Ending with me. Showdown at the end of time between champions of dark and light. That's why they courted you. Impress their own importance upon you. They need your violence because I exist. But they don't get to put you on hold and walk away. Drag those 8 egos back in. Do what you do best. Impose your will. That's what a weapon's for, after all. End it on your terms. This is what you wanted, isn't it? In your heart of hearts. Don't worry. When it's over, I won't abandon you. Take a breather. Take your libations. Let that vigor seep back into your bones. Get hungry.
Who the heck was that?
That wasn't a 9. But it knew you. Very well. I don't know what that was.
The heck? Do you have an idea?
I think so.
Oh,
The winnower.
who the heck is that?
The guy who inspired the witness.
Oh. He had a idol?
There's a whole thing with Destiny. Oh, can you just approach it over and over? Was that it? Does it just happen again if we approach it?
Probably.
Yeah, so...
Did you do the recording with your HUD off?
No.
Do you want to do it again with your HUD off?
I mean, I suppose. Why not? There's a whole thing with Destiny that's been going on in lore books where you've got before the world existed, there was the garden, and it contained the gardener and the winnower. The gardener's like the light person, and the winnower is the darkness person. So originally that was thought to be the traveler and the witness, but then it became evident that it's not. They're separate beings. So yes, there's the traveler, which is of light, and the witness was obviously a darkness thing, but the winnower is actually an entity, and the gardener is supposedly also an entity. So the winnower's belief is that everything will die, and that was what the witness's final shape was meant to be. But apparently the winnower thinks the witness was basically like a poser. Like the witness was like, yeah, I'm doing the will of the great darkness or whatever, and the winnower was like, I don't need you.
You know what this feels like?
Well,
There's a bunch of like books and stories where it's like a trilogy or something like that, and the first one's really good and then the last one's really good, but there's something in between which is just like it feels like a really, really bad filler chapter. And this, like, obviously Destiny is not a book and stuff, but it feels like this whole The 9 thing was just a really bad filler thing. And because it was so bad, it might have just lost us Destiny 3.
Possibly. But, yeah, possibly. But I think the suggestion that was being made there was that the 9 have made us the weapon because the winnower's whole idea is that everything will die. And the pure existence of that means that it will happen. So the 9 made us the weapon to battle the idea of that. I mean, the guy literally brought us to 1 health in a thought. The guy speaks so casually.
He also stands casually.
Yeah, which makes it even makes him
Creepier.
scarier.
Yeah.
Is he basically saying
Get hungry.
the nine have made us the weapon to oppose him, and he's basically like
That wasn't a 9,
trying to groom us to kill everything on behalf of him?
but it
Kind of feels like it.
The fact that it's also just, I don't know what that was, and it ends.
It sets it up perfectly for Destiny 3.
Does.
Like, had it been just the other one, it would have been a somewhat nice ending to Destiny 2.
Oh, that guy's creepy. Like, in the lore, he seemed like that, but it's just translating it into the actual game.
I wonder what their contract was with the speaking person, the voice. Because that would have been quite a big role to win over.
I mean, that was just Lodi speaking.
Oh,
That was
just
just-
Lodo
that-
speaking in a funky voice.
I think so. I think that was Lodi's voice. Was it not? I think it was.
Might
But
have
like-
been good voice actor then.
Yeah, I mean, whenever the witness first got revealed, it was basically a mirror of us speaking to ourselves, and it was the
Guardian
Guardian's
down.
voice actor.
Hmm.
So the actual winner would likely have a very different tone, but like the winner, like the witness was not a god. The witness was an entire it was an entire civilization in one body, which was horrendous. But the winner is an actual being from outside of the universe, like stuff of nightmares type thing. And it just spoke as casually.
But hey, that makes us important.
I mean, I believe the lore books that have been about the winner is the winner talking to us directly. Like, ugh.
This is literally the perfect setup.
Yeah, this is the perfect setup. Because we've basically had 2 expansions now, like a year of the 9 being like, you're the weapon. The whole thing with Dredge and Beale was, to my understanding, we got voted on being the weapon 5-4. So the other 4 then made their own weapon. So it was us versus Dredge and Beale. And I mean, the winner talked to us, which clearly means the winner thinks we're the actual weapon. But that's what the Renegades was about, and also part of what Edge of Fate was about. So this basically is like, this year was just set up, and now we have acknowledged the big bad, and that was, if anything, what they did wrong with the original Destiny story, because they showed the
Guardian
darkness, and then at the start of Destiny 2 they showed the pyramids, but there wasn't a big bad until the Witch Queen, which was 2 expansions before the end. Whereas they've now at least somewhat shown us the big bad of the next saga.
In the winnower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the start-ish of it.
But I mean, it's exactly what I mean with the book comparison. It's like sometimes you have trilogies or when there's more, when the beginning books are really good and then the last books are really good, but then there's like 1 or 2 in the middle, which is like, oh, you just have to chew your way through and you never enjoy watching them ever again.
Yeah. I think the Edge of Fate needed way more fleshed out than it was. And, I mean, Renegades was alright, but it could have done with a bit more as well. Like, I think it would have been better had they have been full expansions, like spaced a year apart instead of being sort of on the smaller side.
I still think that the stuff happening directly after
The episodes?
yeah,
Yeah,
I think the episodes were the true fuck over.
they were.
Because that just it was nothing.
I mean, the episodes set up. What was the most important thing from the episodes? Maya, the conductor, because she killed 3. But it literally seems like the only reason she came back was to set her up as the thing that kills 3, because she's not in the story anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, great. Aramis has went back to the Fallen homeworld with that echo, so fair enough. Fikrul's dead, but like, eh.
Like, that could have just been, instead of 3 seasons, it could have been 1. Easily.
It could have been 1 dealing with just echoes, and it would have been maybe less fleshed out, but it's just. And then Heresy, I guess, was probably the best story-wise. But
The thing is, I've already forgotten most of the thing, because I remember enjoying Edge of Fate?
yeah,
Was that the last one? Yeah. I remember quite enjoying that. It was difficult, but it was doable. And then being confused with the pieces that came out of the Traveler. And I was like,
the final shape, you mean?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, so I didn't like the episodes between those two. Yeah, Edge of Fate, I didn't already struggled with because I hated the episodes so much.
Yeah.
And then I felt like we had just gotten Neptune, and like nothing really happened with New Moon in the end, did it?
No, I mean, Lightfall in itself was a filler episode, to be honest. I really like Newman as a location, but nothing has happened with it story-wise outside of Lightfall. And Lightfall's whole purpose was just opening the portal in the Traveler, basically.
Yeah, like, it's... We had gotten New Moon, we had gotten Strand, it felt like that was just dropped. And then it's like, oh, by the way, there's this another planet which you can now go to with another whole civilization which works rather funkily.
I do get the comparison between New Moon and Kepler is very apt because it is 2 lost civilizations that are human and they were just sort of nearby. It's like, how did this happen 2 years apart? But I also think it would have been fine had Kepler been more fleshed out. Like, I don't go to Kepler at all because it's not really a patrol location. I also don't go to Pilhart really at all because it's also not a patrol location. Like, if you go to the EDZ or Nessus or the Dreaming City or whatever, there's other people around.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen with the Pilhart. Doesn't happen with Kepler. So it just sort of drains the soul out of it.
Yeah, there was just a lot which felt like they milked the story. And now we finally have the next big thing. And we don't actually get it, because they fleshed out the middle part too much.
Yeah, the episodes are the main thing for me. They should have spent that year doing something else, because it made Edge of Fate seem like it came out of nowhere and it wasn't fleshed out enough to stand on its own. The other thing, of course, is the final shape was a logical stepping off point for a lot of people. It wrapped up the story. That's the point at which they should have stopped D2 and started making D3. And in that case, the episodes would have been perfectly fine, because then they could have wrapped up some of the story and left D2 like that. Like, honestly, had they have released the exact same content, but made Edge of Fate Destiny 3, and obviously fleshed it out more to be an actual game, it would have been fine.
Maybe not quite fine, but...
Well, no, like, if they had have not made the Edge of Fate, but instead started the whole 9 story off in a Destiny 3, like, that's where they went wrong, in my eyes.
Yeah, because there was essentially... Killing the Witness was the end of Destiny 2.
Yeah, and a lot of players who've been playing the game for a long time see that at the end as the end of the story, and new players aren't going to get into the game because it's an established game that's been around for many, many, many years. So they're going to think they need to have prerequisite knowledge, and they kind of do. And then the onboarding experience is horrendously bad, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Like...
You need to be a sidekick.
Yeah, like, you lost a bunch of veteran players, or a lot of existing players, and then you didn't gain new players.
And you also... I wonder how many veteran players they would have gained back had the winnower been introduced a bit quicker and sort of like built up better. Because I know you had told me before that a lot of people were just saying, hey, I'm getting tired of the game in general.
Yeah.
And like already said long before it came out that sort of the final shape will be the end. But like how many people have said, oh, I will not do this anymore. It's fine. I want to have a change of scene. And then whatever comes next is like, oh, you know what? That's actually really awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they binned it.
They did. Like, they should have set up the next story already. They shouldn't have just essentially had the ending happen, have a year of not really having anything to start the next story, then the next story starts. I still think like if they were to make a Destiny 3 and it's about the whole, like this story now, this acts as a teaser. So I think it would be perfect. Like I think it would still work to make a Destiny 3 at this stage, but the worry is that the moment is now gone for Sony to approve it. I mean, the moment was clearly gone years and years ago because apparently they've been pitching it for a while.
So I'd say let's keep our hopes out for like 10, 15 years from now as a Destiny 3, the revival.
Yeah.
You know, let's get back to it. Let's pick that back up. Just like here, what is it? Percy Jackson. The movies were kind of shit. They tried a second one, was still kind of shit. So now they turned it into a rather good series.
I think I think the main reason why Sony is not going for it is because live service games.
The idiot.
Oh well, yeah, but live service games also cost a lot of money. And yes, Destiny makes a lot of money, but it does cost a lot of money to keep them going with new content. Although, having said that, it would have been a much better idea to make a Destiny 3 by the people who have previously proven that they can make live service games instead of making Concord, which got closed within a couple of weeks of launch and was a live service game made by a PlayStation studio.
Well, I suppose thank you everyone for watching. Probably the last major story video reaction.
For a very long time. Potentially ever. If a Destiny 3 ever comes out, there's no chance. There's also not a guarantee that videos will be made. So.
Yeah, we'll be old. When that comes out, we'll be old.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.